Tobit Part 3, A Path of Faith, Courage, and Redemption. As the sun dipped below the horizon, I, Tobias, set out on a journey from Nineveh with Azariah, a guide I trusted yet knew little about, my heart heavy with my father Tobit's charge, to retrieve 10 talents from rages of Media. Our path led us to the river Tigris, where we paused for the night. Seeking to refresh myself, I descended to the water's edge to wash. Suddenly a fish surged from the river, its jaws gaping to swallow me whole. In that moment of peril, Azariah's voice cut through my fear. Grab it. With a surge of strength, I seized the fish, dragging it onto the bank. He instructed, cut it open and keep the heart, liver, and bile. We roasted the rest for our meal, then pressed on toward Ecbatana. This strange encounter, both threatening and providential, hinted at a divine purpose, a thread of guidance woven into our exile's fabric, reminiscent of how the Almighty has long used nature to test and sustain his people. Curiosity soon overtook me as we journeyed. Brother Azariah, what purpose do the heart, liver, and bile serve? I inquired. He replied, burn the heart and liver to drive out demons with their smoke, and use the bile to heal eyes clouded by white films. This revelation, blending the practical with the mystical, suggested a deeper plan, aligning with the ancient belief that the Creator equips his servants with remedies against evil. Philosophically, I reflected on the interplay of human effort and divine will. Our actions, guided by faith, align with a higher design, much like the patriarchs who trusted in unseen promises amid trials. As we neared Rages, Azariah proposed, tonight we lodge with Ragal, your kinsman. He has a daughter, Sarah, who is yours by right of inheritance. I will arrange your marriage. This shift from a financial quest to a familial bond surprised me, echoing the historical practice among our people to preserve lineage through covenant. Yet fear shadowed this prospect. I've heard Sarah was given to 7 men, all killed by a demon in the bride chamber, I confessed, my voice trembling. I am my father's only son. If I die, my parents' grief could kill them, leaving no one to bury them. My heart ached with the weight of responsibility. Azariah reassured me. Recall your father's command to marry within our tribe. Fear not, the demon will flee if you burn the fish parts and pray. She was destined for you from the beginning, and you will save her. His words ignited love within me, binding my soul to hers, a union forged in faith rather than fear, reflecting the ancient tales of divinely ordained matches that brought blessing. Reaching Ecbatana, we entered Ragal's home, where Sarah greeted us warmly, leading us inside. Ragal, peering at me, said to his wife Edna, this young man resembles Tobit, my cousin. He asked, where are you from, kinsman? We replied, sons of Naphtali, captives in Nineveh. Recognizing our bond, he inquired about Tobit. He is my father, alive and well, I answered. Ragal rose, kissed me, wept, and blessed me, saying, you are the son of an honest man. Learning of Tobit's blindness, he grieved, and Edna and Sarah joined in tears. They welcomed us with a slaughtered ram, offering meat. This reunion bridged the gap of separation, a testament to the enduring ties among exiles, much like the stories of reunion after captivity. I urged Azariah, speak of the marriage as planned. He presented the proposal to Ragal, who responded, eat, drink, and be merry, for Sarah is yours by right. But know she had 7 husbands, all dead in the night. I insisted, I will not eat until you covenant with me. Ragal agreed, take her according to our custom. You are her relative, and the merciful God will bless you. He called Sarah, took her hand, and gave her to me, blessing us with words of the law. He wrote and sealed a contract, and we ate. Ragal then directed Edna, prepare the other chamber and bring her there. Edna complied, weeping as she comforted Sarah. Be consoled, my child. May the Lord grant you favor. This ritual, steeped in tradition, filled the narrative gap of Sarah's past, framing her sorrow as a prelude to redemption. Philosophically, I pondered the tension between destiny and choice. The demon's threat loomed, yet Azariah's remedy offered agency, suggesting that faith empowers us to conquer evil, a theme echoed in the wisdom of the ages, where the righteous prevail through trust. Historically, such marriages among exiles preserved identity, as seen in the lineage of the fathers who clung to their heritage. My fear mirrored the collective anxiety of a scattered people, yet Azariah's guidance reflected the belief that divine protection accompanies obedience. The fish's parts and odd provision symbolized the Creator's ingenuity, turning the natural into a tool for salvation, akin to the sustenance provided in the wilderness. The gap of Sarah's 7 lost husbands deepened the tale. Her plight suggested a spiritual battle, resolved through the fish's power and prayer, aligning with the idea that the Almighty delivers His faithful from unseen foes. Raguel's willingness to entrust her again showed faith in divine will, a parallel to the leaders who upheld the law despite loss. Edna's tears bridged maternal love with hope, a universal thread in exile narratives where family sustained the spirit. As we prepared for the night, I carried my father's teachings, righteousness, almsgiving, family honor, into action. The journey from Tigris to Ecbatana transcended a mere quest for money. It was a pilgrimage toward purpose. Sarah's grief and my trepidation fused into a shared hope, guided by Azariah's unseen hand. Reflecting, I see our story as a microcosm of our people's exile, threatened yet preserved, scattered yet united by faith. The Lord's mercy, working through a fish, a messenger, and a covenant, promised deliverance, turning my fear into a foundation for a new lineage. In this foreign land, I learned that true strength lies in trusting the divine plan, a lesson etched in the trials and triumphs of our ancestors.